Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, but I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, there's something very, very, very important. And my videos are not important to the general masses, people who are liberals, people who are libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. If you believe in God as yourself, that's cool. But any external, thing that you're saying that God is real and you have no proof or evidence, these videos are not for you. So if you believe in Jesus, you never saw Jesus, that's not semantics and it's not empirical evidence. So these videos are not for you. I'm just warning you, going down the rabbit hole now, you asshole. It's just a lot of people don't have common sense. And if you're EDB, emotional douchebag, if you're an NPC, non-playable character, you can't think for yourself rather than, than everybody else. Then these videos are not for you. Now, this video, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roasters, you put it down below. When I first came out, I always said werewolves, bats, aliens, shapeshifters, because I know there's more than just one species of race on this planet. I know because I met them, okay? I met at least one particular race called the Alien Greys. People call them demons, whatever. And I even saw them on the internet all across the place, different species. But people are not open-minded to other species that's more intelligent than the human race. But that's not what this video is about. This video is going to be about sexism, sexist versus misogynistic individuals. Misogyny, okay? Misogyny versus sexism, okay? A sexist is a person, it's a person who basically judges, okay, the opposite sex basically with facts. That's what I would see that definition as. So if you look in the definition term, you basically look kind of like different at them, okay? You kind of discriminate against them in a way. It's kind of like a racist who discriminates against minorities, okay? But of course, you have to understand that there's an inclination to either be weak or strong, okay? And misogyny is strong. I am never a misogynist, though I may sound like a misogynist. I may talk a lot of negativity about women. I talk negativity about men, but what is that called? So what is the fact of a woman bashing men? What do you call that? Okay, she's also a sexist. Okay, now the terminology for a woman who hates men is a feminist, most likely so. Okay, because she feels she's equal. So you understand what I'm saying here. A lot of times people get a lot of words misconstrued. Everyone is a particular type of sexist. Okay, so by common sense, to safely say everyone is sexist is basically generalizing everyone. Okay, so you got women who judge men because of certain things they say or do. And there are some women who don't even hire men at their jobs, even though they're the head executive. So it does happen everywhere. All right, because there'll be jobs out there, businesses and stuff says women owned, okay, and they only hire women, okay. There's like Asians only hire Asians, okay, and that's called racial discrimination, okay. But of course, we ain't gonna talk about that. We're talking about sexist versus, okay, misogyny. Okay, now misogyny is stronger. It's stronger. Okay, I talk both, but I do tend to wane on the dislike of how women are more likely to be narcissists than men. That's just me, because I know by anecdotal facts, okay, that they are. Okay, and I can prove it to you. So we can look on the internet and scour the internet at how wicked women can be. We can go there by facts, and we can just judge that. And then we can go on the reverse side and play devil advocate. Because I'm going to tell you right now, okay, there's a lot of times there are women who are abused. But I believe only a small group of women are being abused. Maybe 25% of our women out there who are being abused. Because they always have a way out. Okay, they will easily have a chance to escape a true narcissistic male, which men are particularly not narcissists in the first place. Like I said before, I make myself very clear. And if you have any questions or comments, you basically say that. Ask a question down below. Are you a sexist or are you a misogynist? Okay, misogynistic. Which one? No one should never be too much of one side or the other. Too much. I say complete hatred. I talk to guys, beta men all the time, down black women, okay, they say bad things, and okay, so you shouldn't do that. You should never say all, never say 100%. Now, it may seem like 90% of the women, but some guys get a little carried away. Even women, they'll be like, oh, women, all men should be cut off at the head, okay, shit like that. And I say to women, I say, don't say that, because you are missing out on a particular type of male who may enter your life, but you have so much anger and hatred that you'll just automatically run that person away. Usually 9 times out of 10, when I give my therapy, I usually give solutions. I don't do harsh critique. I usually give solutions to the conclusions, right? All right, so we got that clear. I give solutions. Though I may complain about this or talk about this, I am not a misogynist. I do not hate women. I do not hate men. Okay? I actually try to visualize and listen to the person who may be considered a feminazi or whatever. I try to hear what they have to say first and see what they went through as a therapist to understand why they think that way. I'm empathetic to how they feel, and then I try to correct that before it gets out of hand. Okay, right? That's my job, right, as a therapist, right? You don't want to have a hatred for a group of people and you'll put them all in one basket. You can, if you have the facts and you have the experience, then you can put most of them in the box, but you can't say all. You cannot say all. All right? Just like the white man, when you consider a true racist, a true intellectual racist, okay, which no one really talks about, will say these words. Not all of them need to be put in chains and bondage and slavery. Okay? I think Thomas Edison actually said that, as a matter of fact, yeah. He said, not all blacks are useless, okay? But of course, and not all women are useless either, okay, But of course, as I was taught by the pimps, that all women and children are liabilities, okay? They are right by about 90%, 95%, but I still give the benefit of the doubt to being open-minded. And like I said before, I tried to use the psychology to understand if a female virgin would be most likely loyal, but that failed. So she was a liability to me, but lucky for me, I protected myself. So I always thought to cover my own ass. Cover your ass. C-Y-A. Cover your ass. And if you're a wise man, you always cover your ass. There's no need to get married. There's no need for a prenup. You have to cover your ass, because people talk because they're jealous. They hide secrets. They don't know how to communicate. And if you communicate well to them, then the fault will lie on their head. The axe will fall on their head, not on yours. You got to be like Mr. Raymond Reddington. And by the way, I watched the whole thing of Mr. Raymond Reddington. I didn't like the ending of that, because he did have plenty of things to live for. But of course, I'm not going to ruin the story for you. But the 10th season pretty much kind of sucked. Okay? But it ended off a bad note with me. But anyway, protect yourself at all costs. This is very important for you guys. Guys are more likely to be the victims than women. Okay? This is from my anecdotal experience. I do research and I see the stats on single mother syndrome, but I don't hate women. I'm just talking about, when you talk about facts, you may be considered these things because people don't know you. Just like they did with Trump. Okay, when you say a few things in their life and they hear other people, they become bigoted. They listen to other people's perspectives because they're NPC. They can't think of their own. A lot of people are emotional. Got it? And this is why you shouldn't listen to the majority of the media and nor people itself. You have to do your own personalized research. All right, so since we got that out of the way, that's all I really got to say. Okay, because going down the rabbit hole, not up your asshole. This is your Emerald Pillar King speaking. You're Gen Xer. You're true Sigma Alpha, which I've been called many times. Which, of course, I'm above that again and beyond. Because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. And I gotta go feed my daughters. So that's the difference between a sexist and a misogynist. A misogynist is someone who just despises women. All of them, pretty much. You're just completely closed-minded. And a sexist is someone who's talking about the facts and realities of both sexes. That's all it is. There are people who won't hire blacks, minorities, whites, women, or let them. That's their prerogative. Peace.